Love is a choice. Oh, I wish I could get this into your spirit. Love is a choice. Let me tell you why that's so important. It's not emotional. Because if you get married to someone, listen to me, please, please. You will always meet other people better looking, richer, more intelligent, cute, fine, educated than your spouse. When you get married, people don't vanish. I want you to get me. I'm getting ready to go. When you get married, you will always meet a guy more handsome than your husband. Tall, dark, and rich. Plenty money. And he likes you. What you gonna do? You married. And you will meet women. They're necessarily more beautiful than your wife, you know. They are just more sexually available. And they say the things you want to hear. And they even make the plans for you at the hotel. And they say, you ain't got to give me nothing, you know. They set it up, and here you are. All you got is a choice. That's what love is. People don't vanish. I want you to, behemoths, get this, because some of these behemoths, you know, and I know what happened. Yes, you know what happened. You didn't keep your choice. Let me tell you something. When you get married, the only thing that keeps you married is a decision. That's all. Nothing else. No feelings, no nothing. And believe me, your ring don't protect you. You know that. You a job and you wear a ring, they don't care. A man comes to you in your job and says, your husband treating you right? That's a serious question. Go buy a gun. You can't discuss no further with this guy. That question is off limits. You entertaining that? Here's a worse one. A woman says to the guy, your wife pleasing you? And all you have is a decision. Love, write down number 3. Love is the response to understanding the value of a thing. If the person you love is valuable to you, you will not compromise. Value. If they sell you for another person's pleasure, they reduce your value. This ain't no Valentine's sermon. This the real thing, yeah. We need to get this right. Let me tell you something. I see some fine women in the world, man. Now my wife good looking and she cute, she fine. But there's some fine ladies in the world. And sometimes my eyes may go so. My wife will go so. It's a decision. Don't wait for it to go away. Don't wait for the feeling to go away. It ain't going away. You got to run away from the decision. Clap, 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 clap. Marriage is a choice. Love is a choice. Write this down. Love is a force, but it's generated by a decision. The force of love comes from a decision. I decide my wife is my wife, you know, every day. I decide it every day. We've been married for 32 years, and every day still got to decide, this is my wife. Because women come at me from all over. I see them everywhere. And all I have is my decision. Stop waiting for people to stop attracting you. It'll never stop. You got to decide, this is the one I married to. And that's it. Don't wait for no feelings. And the older you get, usually the more resources you accumulate are getting deep now. Which means that you are more attractive now to the vagabonds. See, if you're young, you ain't got nothing, man, they'll play with you, they into you. Some of you think, well, I've been married 40 years. Oh yeah? You are the bigger target. You got more houses and land. The longer you'll be married, the greater the danger. You got promoted on your job, you better put up more fences. You just got a big bonus, you better get a tank and a bazooka. Because when you get more wealth, Dr. Simmons, that's when the women come out of the woodwork. And all you got is a decision. This is my wife. Marriage ain't no magic. It's a choice. We gotta get this right. Your old boyfriend and your old girlfriend have not given up yet. They don't care if you're married. You need to make a decision. This is my wife. I decide to love her. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is important. There is someone better than your wife. There is someone better than your husband. Get that through your head. There are many people better, but that's the one you chose. That's it. I'm giving you my heart today because you see, we have been victims of this feeling like I found somebody better. What you talking about? Make a note of this. Love is an act of the will. It's supposed to be love. Love is what? An act of the will. Boy, now there's something you never heard before. It's an act of the will. Which means that love can decide to hate a person, to love a person who hates them. Let me say it again. Love can decide to hate a person, to love a person who hates them. Let me say it again. Love can decide to love a person who hates them. You can decide to love them. That's how powerful love is. This is why God says, love your enemies. Is that possible? Yes. Because your enemies ain't gonna never make you feel like you're supposed to love them. So you decide. No matter what you do to me, I'm gonna love you. That's love. I told my wife before we got married, I said, let me tell you something. There's one word that won't enter in this relationship, and that's divorce. Now, you and I could fight, throw pot, and things at each other. When it's all over, somehow we can fix this. Because love is a decision. I'm talking about God's standards. This message is for all of us. Some of you are being hurt and abused by other people, even your own spouse. And you have a right to feel the way you feel. But you can decide the higher law. Watch this. Love is a debt, God says. Did you know that? It says, owe no man nothing but to love him. Man, you hurt me. You took my promotion. You blocked my advancement. You stole the bonus with that client that I had all set up. You moved in on me. Now I can't pay off my house because you blocked my client. I hate you. And God says, you owe that person. Boy, that's a tough one, eh? You owe them. Owe no man nothing but love. And here's the big one. Love is a law. Boy, laws are tough, eh? How many times you didn't want to stop at the red light? You were late. But boy, sometimes you don't feel like doing things. But it's a law. We've made love so simple that if we don't feel good, we quit. Love is complicated. Do you know what God did with you? You turned your back on God. You sold his contract for earth to an unemployed cherub. You violated his commands. You took his power and gave it to a demon. You regulated your own life without God. You committed treason against heaven. You told God, get out of my earth. You cursed God. And God says, I decided to love you. And while you were yet a sinner, I ain't gonna wait till you like me. While you are yet a sinner, a rebellious spirit, I will die for you. You know, marriage is hard work. Excuse me. Sir, stand up, please. Your wife is not here? Where's your wife? She's not here today. How long y'all been married? 51 years. Still married. Only grace. Only grace. Read this verse for me. Read. Go. A new commandment I give unto you. Love one another as I have loved you, so that you must love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Look at Romans 13:8. Read. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For he who loves his fellow man has fulfilled the law of God. No matter what you do, I must love you.